IMPART, ignite a spark.
Samson's romance Delilah's heart. In the land of Philistia, where golden sunsets kissed the horizon, Samson, a demigod with hair like ripened wheat, beheld Delilah's raven tresses and porcelain skin. Her eyes sparkled like stars in the night sky, and her voice whispered like a gentle breeze through the olive groves. Delilah was a foreigner, an exotic and beautiful woman prohibited but as highly desirable and tempting who was off limits to him as a Hebrew. Delilah captivated Samson's very soul as Samson's gaze met Delilah's. The world around them melted away, leaving only the thrum of desire and the whisper of forbidden love. Samson was enchanted, enamored, in love and in lust with Delilah. Judges 16. He fell in love with a woman in the valley of Sorek whose name was Delilah. Delilah's voice, a melodic serenade, wove a spell around Samson's heart, rendering him helpless against her charms. Her words dripped like honey, sweet and alluring, drawing him deeper into the labyrinth of her love. She said, "Samson, what makes you so strong? How can I tie you up so you can't get away? Come on, you can tell me." But beneath the surface, a hidden current ran deep, a tide of secrets and deception that threatened to consume them both. For Delilah's heart, a battleground of loyalty and love, wrestled with the conflicting desires that warred within her. Samson's strength. Samson was a Nazirite consecrated to God, granted supernatural strength as long as his hair was uncut. Judges 13 verse 3. A pattern of disregard for warnings. Samson's infatuation with Delilah was not an isolated incident but the culmination of a series of decisions that put his desires before his religious obligations. Previous foreign relations. The Delilah episode follows Samson's earlier, equally problematic relationships with Philistine women. He had previously demanded to marry a Philistine woman from Timnah against his parents' wishes, a move that went against the religious custom of marrying within the Israelite community. Repeatedly flouting his Nazirite vows as a Nazirite, Samson was forbidden from drinking wine, cutting his hair, and touching anything dead. However, his actions showed a steady erosion of his dedication to God. He ate honey from the carcass of a lion he killed and attended a week-long drinking feast at his wedding, revealing a consistent disregard for his sacred vows long before meeting Delilah. Ignoring repeated betrayal. Samson's behavior suggests a deeper emotional investment because after being tricked 3 times, Samson returns to Delilah. This persistence in the face of her obvious deception hints that his feelings were so overwhelming that they overrode his rational judgment. The first attempt, Delilah binds him with 7 new bowstrings and cries, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." Samson easily breaks free, yet he remains with her. The second attempt, he lies again, telling her to bind him with new ropes. Again, he breaks them effortlessly, but does not leave her. The third attempt, he tells her to weave his hair into a loom. He once again breaks free, and even then, he stays with her. Delilah's deceptive whispering wore Samson down over time. Judges 16 verses 15 to 17. "Samson," Delilah said, "you claim to love me, but you don't mean that you've made me look like a fool 3 times now, and you still haven't told me why you are so strong." 16. Delilah started nagging and pestering him day after day, until he couldn't stand it any longer. This psychological pressure, combined with his own desire for her affection, ultimately led him to reveal his sacred secret. 17. Finally, Samson told her the truth. "I have belonged to God ever since I was born, so my hair has never been cut. If it were ever cut off, my strength would leave me, and I would be as weak as anyone else." 18. Delilah realized that he was telling the truth. So she sent someone to tell the Philistine rulers, "Come to my house one more time. Samson has finally told me the truth." Delilah's heart. While Samson was in love with Delilah, she did not choose the love that burned bright, rather she chose the duty that bound her to her people. She was in for financial gain. Delilah did not love Samson. The Philistine rulers bribed her with a large sum of silver to discover the secret of his immense strength. By revealing the secret of his long hair, the symbol of his devotion, he broke his vow and lost his divine gift, leading to his ultimate downfall. Delilah lulled him to sleep on her lap, and had a servant shave his hair while he slept, and the Philistines easily captured him. Consequences and lessons. The story illustrates the painful consequences of straying from a divine path and placing trust in the wrong people or things. Her actions and lack of remorse. Delilah's actions speak for themselves. After receiving the money, the Bible frames this as the primary, and perhaps only, reason for her actions, not out of any genuine affection. She acts on the secret Samson gives her. While he is asleep on her lap, she has his hair cut and delivers him to his enemies. There is no mention in the biblical text that she ever felt remorse for her betrayal. Furthermore, the narrative is explicit about Samson's love for Delilah. His actions and unwillingness to leave her, even after multiple betrayals, serve as powerful hints to the depth of his affection or infatuation. In contrast, it is silent regarding her feelings for him. Rather, the text focuses on her manipulative words and greedy, treacherous actions, leaving no room for a reciprocal affection. Conclusion. Themes and lessons. Love and betrayal. The story explores themes of love, trust, and profound betrayal. Human weakness and temptation. It serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of succumbing to temptation and worldly desires, particularly the seductive nature of money and romantic attachment. Inner character. The story also warns against being blinded by outward beauty, emphasizing the importance of inner character in relationships. Consequences of straying from God. It illustrates the painful consequences of straying from a divine path and placing trust in the wrong people or things.
IMPART, ignite a spark.